Live from the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, this is Iowa Live.
Welcome back to the program, everybody. Well, I just want to throw a disclaimer out here that the thing that we're about to discuss next might be uncomfortable for some people because we're going to talk about animal abuse in the state of Iowa. But more importantly, how you can do something to help eliminate this and punish those that abuse animals. There's something coming up. A couple of files are coming up for discussion in the very near future that need your support. And we have somebody in studio with us right now that has all the information on this. The CEO of the Animal Rescue League of Iowa, Tom Colvin, is here. Tom, these files have been a long time coming.
They have been a long time coming, Lou. Actually, it was 1999 that we talked about animal torture, okay? So it's a class by itself. We're talking about, you know, there's abuse, there's neglect, there's all of those types of things with animals. This is torture. This is the worst of the worst.
Okay, and we are not doing very well when it comes to protecting the animals and punishing those that torture animals.
Right, and, you know, I tell you, nationwide, Lou, we're 45th. We stand at 45.
Okay,
yeah.
Out of all the states?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, that's a long way from #1, right?
Yes.
And so, yes, we want to do much better.
Yeah, you can see some of the other things here, all the breeder problems that we have. And the one that's, look at #3 here, the only state in which animal torture is not a felony. That is unacceptable, Tom.
It's unacceptable. We're at the bottom of the list for what we're talking about today, which is torture.
Okay, and the thing is, we've been trying to get these laws changed for going on 27 years now.
Yes.
And we've made a little progress, but the latest bills that are up here, the latest files that are up for debate, these are the important ones. We need to get this passed. Tell us what these are all about.
So what this is already we have a torture language in the state of Iowa. You and I worked very hard on that 27 years ago,
right.
Okay? And we got it passed, but not what we wanted. We wanted first offense torture back then.
Okay.
We got second offense. So you'd have to catch somebody torturing animals twice.
2 times.
To rise to a felony level. Unacceptable.
Okay, now the first time that we dealt with this, as you mentioned, back in 1999, we buried ourselves in a concrete tomb to bury animal abuse, and we actually have a chunk of the concrete that we were entombed in on the desk. You can see it there. We were over at Prairie Meadows. It did draw the right amount of attention to get things started in the right direction, but did not get to where we need to be today.
Yes,
okay.
To clarify, you buried yourself.
Okay.
I talked to you through a little porthole.
Right, but it did its job, but now it's up to you, the viewer, to do your job and get a hold of your legislators and let them know that you need them to support this bill. What will this bill do? And it's, by the way, it's House File 557 and Senate File 2099.
Yes, so they're very similar in their wording, but basically what it'll do is it'll put a felony onto an Animal Abuse Act. Okay? And that's critical. There's very few other felonies that go along with animal abuse. Basically, animal fighting is the only other one, and of course that needs to be a felony. But this actually goes towards what you can do to an animal that can rise to a felony level.
Because right now, anyone that does anything like this, it's a misdemeanor. We had that experience with Louie the dog back in 1999.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Goes into misdemeanors, everything from simple to aggravated, but there's such a tier system that this goes right to what this needs to do. It's clearly defined what has to happen, and when it does, clearly defined what the punishment's going to be.
Okay, and yeah, it clarifies things that happen and that people do and what the felonies are. And there's a felony, Class D felony, which is part of this proposal as well, and a Class C felony is mentioned in here as well. And you're wondering how you can help. That's the reason we have Tom here today, so you could help. What's the easiest way that people can push their legislators to support these bills?
We've made it very easy at the Animal Rescue League. We have Humane Action Network. You can hop on to our website, hop on to HAN as we call it, and it'll walk you through all of the steps.
Even writes the letter for you.
Even writes the letter for you, and even shows you who your legislator is.
Okay, so really a no-brainer, ARL-Iowa.org/, and as you said, Humane
Action Network.
HAN. So ARL-Iowa.org/HAN will get you to where you need to go. We can do this. We are very, very close. Make animal torture a felony on the first offense, and check that off our list for being the only state that doesn't have that. Tom,
we can do it.
Thank you for everything that you do for the animals here in the state of Iowa. We really appreciate it.
You too, Lou.
Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.